So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch, south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. 2nd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 4. Looking looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45-yard
line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
To throw it is Locke. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Denver.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Panthers 0.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll find Lindsey here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Lindsey down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball.
There he goes left side, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And 5.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Ready, set. Rotate, push him back.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Bronco ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing his lock on third down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Denver.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another run by Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to it and kept him short of a first down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Watch 12, watch 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And some room to work. Nifty move by Gordon. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Denver.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he
is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the second down throw on target.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
The pass.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
35-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll indeed take a knee. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
33.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Today's final score,